Hello everybody, it is Danlags, and I am back again for episode number 86 of Constructing Los Dangeles. And guys, today we are going to work on the train that I promised that I was going to build for you guys on last episode. So let's go ahead and get started. So I actually took the rail and took it all the way down, and I'll show you guys kind of what I put together here. So this is going to be the railing that I put through. I kind of changed up a little bit, made it make sense a little bit more. I got rid of the wood. I just, after a lot of experimenting, I didn't like it. So here is the rail. It starts like over here. I tried to put like, random grass and like other blocks kind of like assorted in there, gravel and stone bricks, just to kind of make it look kind of like worn down, and it's not very well kept. That's kind of like what like trains are like usually, so that's kind of cool. Goes all the way down to here, and then like I said, just runs all the way down over here. That's where we're gonna start the train right there. This runs all the way down, kind of starts to slope down a little bit. I put some like bushes on the wall, just kind of like, accumulation, I guess, and then it goes runs underneath the bridge here. So that is the train station, the railing that I started to work on last episode. Got it done now, so we can actually work on the train itself. So anyway, for the train, I'm gonna try to build something kind of sleek, kind of modern. Like I want to build like a bullet train, ideally, like one of those like really fast, like aerodynamic looking trains. I'm gonna try my best to make it, pretty unique and cool looking. So let's just go for it. Originally I wanted to build like a steam train instead of like a bullet train or whatever you want to call it, fast train. I wanted to build like one of those like locomotive looking trains, but it just didn't seem. First of all, I wouldn't be able to fit through that tunnel. Secondly, it wouldn't really make sense for passengers, I guess, like that. So the idea is I'm gonna keep it like at least 4 blocks, I say. Just so it, it'll be able to fit through that tunnel down there. Like, I mean, obviously it's not going to move, but, just to keep it realistic, we'll make it so it would, if it were to be down there, it would be able to fit through that tunnel. So we're going to make it like 2-sided since, kind of comes up like that and then goes back that way. So, we have to put like a conductor's area in both sides. So I'm just going to try to like make it kind of aerodynamic and like sleek looking. So I'm just going to give it my best shot here. So how you guys doing? I know we're back for CLD. Hopefully you guys enjoyed last episode. I appreciate the support you guys give the series, of course. I was sorry. I've been working on this world. It took me like really long time to do these rails. I just finished them before I started this episode. It didn't help that LeBron James decided that he wanted to return to Cleveland, and I had to right in the middle of me working on this. So that didn't help with me trying to get work done. So. That was crazy. So we got some Cleveland bandwagoners upcoming this season, so that's gonna be interesting. And for those of you who don't follow the NBA and have no idea what I'm talking about, then that is fine. And my air conditioning unit is making like a really weird crackling noise. It's not even on right now, so that's weird. Anyway, I don't know. That was a pretty random thing. So basically, I would have gotten this done a lot faster. If it wasn't for freaking LeBron James deciding that he wanted to blow up Twitter, announcing his thing like in the middle of the day. So. Anyway, I'm going to go like that. Let's see, like the slab right there. I want to make it like yellow a little bit. Like the train will be kind of yellow because it'll match the theme of, Los Angeles, right? Like the yellow theme of the city. So what do I want to do over here? What did I do over there? Aha, here we go. So this will run across right here. So like I said, just want to make it real aerodynamic. It shouldn't be too crazy. Just, I looked at some, some bullet trains and stuff like that on the internet, trying to find some ideas and stuff like that. So we'll figure it out, but just trying to make it look cool, I guess, for you guys. So there we go, we got that right. And let's see, I want to place some slabs here, I guess. Here I'll place some glass. I guess that would make sense, right? Some slabs here as well, something like that, right? I guess on top here I'll place some of this, just trying to make it aerodynamic, right? All right. I don't know if I want to put another one of these, like go like that maybe. I don't know if that's gonna be good or bad. I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't know. All right, well, let's see. Let's just go over here for a second. So I guess I can take the glass all the way out here, right? I guess that would make sense. I could put like 2. I want to put like I want to like cut off the space with like some quartz slabs. That would make sense, right? Put some. That's not what I want. String. I don't want string there. No, I want some stairs on both sides of the quartz slab. Actually, maybe not on this side. Definitely there though. That's definitely a spot where I want that. Let me see if I can take this down right here. Actually, you know what? What if I stopped like right there? Oh, whoop. It's not right. Wait. You know what? Let's take this out to there, and let's just break that and go like that. That would be better. And then, what do I want to do with this? You know what? I think I'm going to place that there, and that there. And then this will be 2 windows here. I'm trying to figure this out. Alright. Something like that, right? I can move this stair over 1. So this will be 2 there. We got 2 windows there. That seems to make a little bit more sense to me. Got 3 blocks of yellow there. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so if we take this out a few, I don't know, like 4, I guess that would work. And then I want to continue this all the way down. So we need a place where the you know, passengers can step on board of the train. I guess we'll put it here. No, not there. There. There? Or, yeah, there. Yeah, let's put it there. And then we can go like that, and we just add some more, you know, detail to it. Alright, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So up here, we're going to go like this, because we want it to be aerodynamic looking, right? And how's that looking? How's that look from the front over here? Not too shabby, right? Looking pretty good. Alright, let's find a place to sleep. Actually, you know, I'm just going to put a bed down right here. I don't feel like flying on somewhere. Or, let's see. We got a bed. Let's replace string. I don't even know why I have that in my inventory. I don't even use that. Alright. So good start, good start. Let's see here. As far as this front goes, I don't really know what I want to do with this. Maybe if I put the stairs running all the way across like this. And then if I took the quartz blocks and ran them across, I guess that would work. We need to put this here. This here. Just gotta follow the pattern, I guess. Is this 4? Yeah, it's 4. Alright, and then I could place these upside down stairs here, and then like, no wait, those are slabs. Whoops. My bad. My bad. Alright, so let's see. I gotta place, oh wait, no, that goes there, and there, and there. And then we have this running underneath here with the slabs. We need the stepping platform. This will run like all the way down. I'm gonna have this train be pretty big, since it's gonna have like, it's gonna be able to fit a ton of people for like a stadium, so it's gonna have to be a pretty big train. Alright, that looks good so far. Let's put a slab up here, like 1 block in, I guess. That might work. Yeah, that works. So I was just looking from the front. Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't know if I like the this right here. I don't know. Tough call. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. All right, so let's see here. So we gotta get our quartz and start to fill this, you know, the roofing in. We'll actually put the flooring in as well. What should I make the floor? Maybe I'll just make it like light gray wool, just because it's like nice and clean. You know, did I break the bed over there? Okay, it's still there. Good. All right, so yeah, we'll just put some light gray wool in here. Just it's clean. It just looks good. Just like the floor. Oops, I missed a spot right there. What is that supposed to be? I guess what's that called? Stair. So I'm gonna break that. There we go. All right, cool. So light gray wool. All right, let's put this in. So guys, once I get the train done, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be a lot of progress, and then I can start to work on the parking lot a little bit, and then, you know, eventually get the stadium done. So that's kind of like my main things that I want to get done in this world. I just want to try to get the stadium, you know, finished. It's been a long process, so I just want to get it done. All right, so that looks pretty cool. Guess we'll make our first like passenger entrance. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Maybe like there, make like 2 blocks or something like that. Oh, you know what I could do? I have an idea. Let me get out some iron doors. I guess I can. I mean, I would use wood, but you know, iron doors are probably more simple. Oh, you know what I have to do? I have to place this here. Full blocks, or they're not gonna be able to, we can't place them on the upside down stairs or slabs just yet here on the Xbox. So we got our doors here, and then I can put some pressure plates. We can put pressure plates, so you can kind of just like be like whoop, and then walk right in. All right, that works. Yep, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I wish we had like quartz pressure plates. That would work out for that. All right, so if we put you know, stairs continuing along across this will continue to run down. What else do we need to do? What else have we not thought of yet? I think this looks pretty good. I'll just continue with this side first. You know, the idea is that like it's kind of like sitting on top of this like cobblestone wall thing, like kind of connected to the rail. I mean, I don't know if I'm not sure if the rails are perfect. I did change them up a little bit, but you know, they look all right. I think they look pretty good. the train kind of looks like it's floating, especially if you're looking at it from like this angle. It definitely looks like it's floating, but there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. It's no big deal. It is very quartzy in the front. Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe I want to change that somehow. It is very, very quartzy in the front. I don't know how I'll fix that. I'll work on it. I'll work on it. All right. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, over here. So we're gonna place like some yellow blocks here. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4? It is. Let's see, there and there. Just adding some detail to the place, you know, to the place. It's not even a place. All right, and then we got our slabs that continue to run down. I'll just continue these all the way down since this is gonna go like to the end. Try to get as, you know, see how much we can get done on the train. Of course, you know, we don't have to finish the whole train. It's pretty much just like rinse and repeat once you kind of get like the base design put in. But I think it's pretty cool. All right, so over here as well. I'm trying to figure this out. I guess I'll put interior in on the train. I'll put some seats or something like that. I don't really have a ton of room for that, but I guess we'll put it in. All right. So there we go. Okay, so what did we do over here? I guess we'll put another quartz pillar here. I'm screwing up big time right now. Wait, is my modded controller on? Yeah, turn that off. Keep that off. I don't need that right now. Don't need a iron. Oh my gosh, I'm failing. Oh no, it's all bad. All right. Nope, not right. There we go. Finally, it took like way too long to figure that out. All right, so another 6 blocks of yellow. That's 7, 6 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got that. And we got this. All right. Does that go? No, that just goes across the windows and go all the way across. Maybe if I switched out with carpet, it might be like a little bit less intimidating. I don't know, but like I think this is looking pretty good though. You know, if you're kind of walking up the train, kind of just like step right on board. Let's add some more light gray wool to this thing. Just take it down a few blocks here. I like this. I think this is pretty cool. It's looking good so far. You know, just kind of like that sleek, modern train. You know, passengers. I wonder what I feel like building like a locomotive looking train, you know, with like that little like guard thing in the front, you know, like that like guard thing that they have. I feel like that would be kind of cool to try build something like that. Like cooler than this kind of train. You know, this is kind of just like, you know, this train's cool, but you know, I like those things kind of more, but you can add more detail to them. This is kind of just like, you know, trying to make it as like sleek as you can. And it's a little bit overboard on quartz, I will admit. It is definitely a little bit of an overboard on quartz. And I probably will need to like tone down the quartz here in the front. What if I did that? Just like, oh yeah, that actually kind of makes it look a little bit better. Just a little bit less crazy. But what if I turn this into yellow wool, is the question. So I can just take this all the way in. Does that add to it, or does that make it look less good? I don't know. Too hard to tell. It doesn't look much better, much worse. It makes it look a little bit less aerodynamic from the front. I don't know, I'll leave that now, but I'll probably change it back, honestly. Okay, so we need another doorway, another entrance to the train. So let's do that. We got to make this. What do we need this? We need to make this some blocks of quartz. We need our doors, which I wish iron doors looked a little bit whiter. They're just a little bit more white. That'd be great. Match it perfectly. It's better than wooden doors, that's for sure. All right, so we'll take that all the way down. That's going to go all the way down to the end. And what do we do? No, that's actually not right. We need to make this pillared quartz because it looks a little bit better than the regular quartz blocks. Is that how I did it over there? Yeah, that looks about right. Then we can place those, and then we can continue with the yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here and here. All right. So this train, you know, not too bad. You know, it'd probably take like, if I did the whole thing, it'd probably take like 45 minutes to make. You know, we're already like, it's only been working on it for like 10 minutes now. It's already like a lot of progress that was made on it. Looks pretty good, right? I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. All right. Not the most, you know, not the best thing. Actually, you know what I can do? I can actually go like this just to make it like, I don't know, these things would probably like come up or something like that, but just so it's like you can walk right onto the train. You don't have to like worry about that. I gotta put some pressure plates here as well. Or maybe I'll put buttons on the inside just so it's a little bit more difficult to exit since the pressure plates kind of look ugly on the floor. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. So we can just press the button to leave. Bam. That's nice and easy. All right, so let's do the same thing on the other side. Let's do it. Alright, so button and button. We gotta extend this down a little bit. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, so of course, I'll probably just do like one side. You know, I don't need to do both sides. Yeah, we could. I mean, I could just do it real quick. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take these up on each edge. And then put the glass in the middle of the bookends. We got this. I'm choosing, I originally wanted to do it in green, since, you know, it'd probably work a little bit better. But, you know, the official color of this city is yellow. So, yellow is my favorite color, so. It's my, actually, I would say green's my favorite color. Yellow is my second favorite color. But green just doesn't look good in this texture pack. It's hard to use it, you know. It's not great. It looks out of this world, you know. Kind of looks alien block. I don't know. That's what I always thought when I saw it for the first time. Alright, so let's place these in here real quick. Just like did that so fast. Holy crap. It's not actually a very hard design to follow, really. Alright, so nope, not there. Right here. Not really sure what these stairs here. This is just really to add more detail to it. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be. It's just, you know, just to add more detail, like I said. Nothing too crazy. Okay, so this will run all the way down. You just keep following this all the way through here to the end. It'll be pretty good. It's already about to be nighttime again in this world. Time flies when you're building, I tell you. Okay, so we'll stop it right there for now. And let's see, what else did we do? We need to put the little awnings on this. Little window awnings. I might switch, like I said, I might switch those out for carpets later. But for now, we'll leave them like that. And then this up here is going to extend all the way down. So just going to keep on going. And then we could fill in. I guess I could get some swiftness potions out for this. That would probably help. I don't think I need doors for the rest of this episode, guys. I think we're good on doors. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this down all the way to the edge. Alright, so what are we on? Episode 86? Crazy. So many episodes. We're good. Once we get to 90, I want to try to like do something special. I know 90 is not an important number, but it's kind of like the last 10 videos countdown until 3 digits, you know, the 100 countdown. So maybe I'll do like something each episode, or I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think of something, I guess. All right, so we'll take this all the way down right there. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do on the train for this episode, guys. You know, kind of get the general idea of what it's going to look like, right? You know, it's kind of just like one of those like sleek looking trains. I think it looks pretty good, right? Not too bad. I think, you know, we look at it from the front, pretty cool. On the side, pretty cool. So I like it, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you like this train, I think it looks alright. Not great, but it works. And it's kind of probably pretty much like the best thing you can do with Minecraft. I mean, how can you really make a train in Minecraft besides this? So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It has been Dangeles. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. If you guys give it a like, I would appreciate it. That'd be awesome. Support the series and all that stuff. And next episode, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do next episode. We'll find out when that episode does occur. So guys, thanks for watching. Train's coming along pretty good. I'm gonna finish it, and then, you know, you'll get the idea. If this was real life, it'd run all the way down through here, go all the way down underneath the bridge, and then of course all this area over here is gonna get covered up, so we don't have to worry about that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It's been Dangeles. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace out.